Hi, I'm Danny Gasparini, and welcome to this segment of Penn Voice. I am joined today by my good friend, Bernie Mellott, who is the Executive Director of Ombudsman Services of San Mateo County. Bernie, you and I go way back. Gosh, I don't even profess to say how many decades, but we'll keep age out of it, right?
Of course.
Ombudsman of San Mateo County. Can you tell us a little bit about the organization before we dive into some of the specific programs?
Sure. The Ombudsman Services for San Mateo County is basically a federal mandated program throughout the United States. We have programs in all of the states and in different counties. In California, we have 32 ombudsman programs throughout California. Ours is for the county of San Mateo. And within the county of San Mateo, we are mandated to be able to go in and monitor, advocate, educate, and empower the residents of the long-term care facilities, which include the nursing homes, the board and care, little 6-bedroom board and cares, right. And also we take care of the mentally and physically disabled people. We have a contract with the County of San Mateo to visit those homes also to make sure that people are being properly treated, that they are given their rights, that they have good food, that they're able to see their doctor when they want, and if somebody's abusing them, that they really do tell the ombudsman, and then we take that and we do an investigation, and if they are being abused, we call in the police department, and they take care of it and get to the end of who's doing what and do prosecution on it.
So you're kind of this third-party kind of facilitator to ensure that all of our care for seniors is happening at the standard of care that we've mandated by the state and the federal government.
Correct.
Right? They're all are licensed facilities and have requirements to achieve.
They are. We have several of those that are not licensed. Those that are not licensed, an ombudsman cannot go in because we are certified by the state of California. We go through a 36-hour training program and receive our credentials through the state of California to go into a licensed long-term care facility and to really make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be, what we expect for our seniors, are very venerable people that have really nobody. We have 60% of the people in these long-term care facilities that have no family, no friends, and no visitors.
So it's up to your organization to ensure that they're receiving the care that they so well deserved.
Correct.
You know, you bring up a good point about licensed facilities because it's something that I hadn't thought about until you just said that. And that is, if I am looking for a long-term care facility for one of my family or loved ones, it is a question I should very well ask right in the beginning, and that is, are you a licensed facility to care for our seniors?
Definitely ask if they're a licensed facility. If they are, they will have a huge poster as you walk in right within view that says Ombudsman and gives you all of the things that we monitor and do there. And there's also a phone number for the crisis line so that if something really does happen and no, you can't get a hold of anybody, you call the crisis line. It goes to Sacramento.
And report the incident.
Yes, and then they call us.
So if I were looking at a particular facility that is licensed, is it one of the things that I could do, call you and see if there were any infractions or violations that the facility had just incurred, or if there was any sightings that you were looking into with regard to that facility? Can we kind of get a little bit of a history about the facility and how it's operated in the past?
What you would do is, let's say you're looking at a specific facility, you would go on the community care licensing website. They have everything there, how many times the place has been cited, what they've been cited for, or if they've not been cited.
Okay.
And all of the good and positive and also the negative things. And then what you can do is you can call our office, and we have regional supervisors, and depending on the region that you're looking to place a loved one, we will be able to talk to you about what are you looking for, how much can you afford to spend, what are the things that your loved one likes to do and doesn't like to do, and also be able to give you 3 suggestions of places that we think would fit your description of what you're looking for. And then you can go out there and check them out and see what you would like. And if those don't match what you're looking for, call us back and we'll give you a few more. We really try to stay away from those that have had a lot of infractions so that we protect not only the family, but we also protect the resident.
Right, and so that again, I'm learning so much in this segment because I didn't realize that was a service that you provide. So if a family is now needing either long-term or short-term care for a loved one, they could call your facility or contact you, and you would give them suggestions as to where they might want to look. Again, parameters being location, affordability, their probably own physical ability as they're going.
Correct. And also some of them are from out of state, so they really don't know where to look.
Right.
And so if they come to us, then we will be able to help them. We give the same service to somebody who is here, let's say in San Mateo County, but let's say their mom lives in New York. So we will call New York, talk to the Ombudsman services there in New York, give them the name of the person that's going to be calling, and also give the person from California the name and the phone number of the Ombudsman there so that they connect in New York and they will get the same service in New York as they get here in California.
That's terrific. Now, how do you do your outreach? Because I feel I know a lot about my community, but I knew about Ombudsman, but not really some of these very fine points. So how do you do your outreach?
Our outreach is done by our newsletter, and now we're going to be in our brochures, and we do make presentations to different organizations when asked, or I will ask if I can make a presentation. And a lot of the home care people do know who we are. Most of the people find out about us when there's a real need.
Okay.
And they call and they'll go on the website, or they'll even go through the San Mateo County Ties line to be able to see who can help me.
Do you work with hospitals as they're discharging patients so that the family might have your organization's contact information? As they're being discharged from the hospital, they may need long-term care or short-term care and connect
with the hospitals, the social workers. We do partner with them, and we do discuss where they want to go, but we do not go into the hospital because that's not our jurisdiction.
Right.
But if somebody's being discharged to a long-term care facility, then the family can completely call us, or the social worker calls us also to see who has an open bed.
Right.
And so we're able to help them be able to do that. And we really do try to keep everybody that's a resident of San Mateo County in San Mateo County.
So
they don't want to go across the bay down south. There's nothing wrong with it except that they want to stay in their own hometown.
Right. Mm-hmm. So their family can visit or friends or the folks that they are used to seeing.
So it's very important.
Yeah. How is your program funded? You mentioned you have a contract with some of the government agencies, but how else are you funded?
We receive money from the federal government. They give a certain portion down to the state of California. The state of California then gives it to the county, and we contract with the county of San Mateo, and we receive about a little bit over half of the amount of money that we need to run the program. The rest of it is by foundations, individual donations, and anybody that will listen to me.
So I imagine there's because we only have about 30 seconds left on the segment, there's probably a donation button on the website.
There is a donation
and then you
button
also do events to raise money.
We do. We're having our volunteer luncheon this April the 11th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Crowne Plaza, honoring our Volunteer of the Year and several other people there. And this is our biggest outreach to the community. We just started doing this 2 years ago, so we're still working our way through.
Right. Well, we hope that these viewers who are seeing the program will join you for your luncheon on April 11th.
Oh, I would love for it.
And in just this 10 minutes, Bernie, I learned two really important pieces of information that I hadn't known before. So I thank you for sharing all that you do at the Ombudsman Service for San Mateo County. You really are keeping our community safe. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see all of you next time on Penn Voice.